We are now under a week away from the GTA Trilogy Definitive Edition releasing, and in today's video, I'm going to be sharing a bunch of new screenshots that Rockstar and I guess Microsoft and Sony have put out. In addition to that, they have this Newswire, which does actually clarify some of the preload information. It is actually different than what I mentioned 2 days ago. The one I mentioned 2 days ago was coming from, I guess, a Twitter leak. Unfortunately, it turned out to be wrong. Good news, though, as we'll find out, it's actually sooner, the preload. So we'll take a look at that. But anyway, let's just hop right into it. So this was the Newswire, and unfortunately, we still didn't get a new trailer. So I don't think we're going to get any gameplay before this game releases. I mean, maybe if someone gets it early or can figure out how to play it early, like a day before, unless that happens, you're not going to get any gameplay until the game actually comes out. So if you're still sort of on the fence, maybe just wait until people have played it and have given their thoughts and reviews. But the preload information, they also mentioned you get a $10 bonus if you purchase it at the Rockstar store, but I think that's only for PC, so it doesn't really help too many people. So they state, of course, it arrives next Thursday for everything. The preload is starting today, right here, starting today. The preload is available if you're actually on Xbox or the Switch, whereas preloading on the PlayStation Store will begin tomorrow, or I guess at midnight, basically. Now, if you're on PC, unfortunately, there is no preload because the technology is just not there yet, I guess. But the game will release, it says, because it is a digital release, at 10 a.m. So you don't have to wake up super early, or you don't have to wake up at 2 in the morning like some DLCs. The game is releasing at 10 a.m. Eastern on November 11th. So do the math, figure out what that is in your time zone. But that is, of course, good news. They also, of course, just pointed out if you want that physical copy, that's not coming out until the 7th of December. So a month later, basically. But here is where it says the PC. It just says you can download it at launch. So as per usual, PC people kind of get shafted. Although at least we get the game this time. So unfortunately, if you have a bad internet, it might take you a minute to download it if you're on PC. But for the most part, I mean, at least we're getting the game. And this is where you get that $10 bonus. But this is for like a future game, and it only lasts 2 months. So it's not really the greatest deal. Anyway, so that's the little preload information. Now let's hop into the screenshots because I'm sure that's what everyone wants to see. This was actually posted by someone, just showing, look at that, boom, on the Switch. Looks pretty cool. I actually might play this game on the Switch. I bought a Switch, haven't used it that often, but I think GTA, these games might be perfect. So we'll see if that's any good. Now here we have our first screenshot. This, of course, is from GTA 3. And a lot of these screenshots are just random little screenshots. They don't really show a whole bunch. I mean, I guess maybe you can see the trees, of course, have been upgraded. I mean, you know, your typical stuff, the light and stuff, but the actual models and all that, all the same. Car, same. Little police car, same. I mean, you can see some nice fog on the ground. That's cool, of course. And actually, the buildings are not terrible. I actually kind of like the buildings, the way they look in this particular screenshot. But yeah, so this is sort of the vibe, GTA 3. Here's another from GTA 3. And look, I can't promise anything, but I'm sure there's going to be some Rockstar logics. Because I'm already seeing one. And if you're not noticing it, it's right here. This train. It's not even close to the train tracks. Only Rockstar, man. Only Rockstar could release a Rockstar logic in a game that's 20 years old, but that's re-releasing new. Anyway, I don't even want to get started. But look, some decent NPCs. I like that. Some, not a crazy amount of traffic, but, you know, you got some decent traffic going on. You can see the distance obviously looks much better. Again, those trees. Got some people weird walking down here at the bottom. But yeah, I mean, look, at the end of the day, it looks pretty solid. Here we have, of course, San Andreas. And, again, look, Rockstar logic, maybe a slight nitpick. Is this guy even holding the bat? It looks like they just put the bat in this guy's hands, and it's like, at least CJ's holding it, right? Anyway. You can see it's the weather. I guess the moons are gigantic again, so that's good to see. That's making a return. Hopefully in Vice City, if you shoot it with a sniper, you can change the size though. You can see a little bit of the background. So, I mean, look, it's going to be up to you to decide whether you like the look of all this. Here we have another screenshot of them with the upgraded like fire or the animations and the explosion shots, basically. This guy's hat looks a little weird, but it is what it is. Moving along, we have a beautiful, beautiful shot of Vice City. Will we be able to swim in these waters? Probably not still. The technology, again, is just not there. More than likely. But it would be nice. It'd be actually pretty cool to swim in these waters without getting eaten by a shark. You got the blimp up here. Again, the view distance or draw distance actually looks pretty great. And I do wonder, in all of these screenshots, I don't think these are from like the new consoles. I'm pretty sure these are from PS4. And we do know the new consoles and even PC is going to have, I think, that 4K option. So maybe we'll have to wait and see when the game comes out how it all looks with like the top of the line stuff. And then we have some more screenshots. Here's another one of GTA 3. This one you can't really tell if the things are, the actual train is on the train tracks, but you can see the rain, which looks pretty solid. Got some decent traffic and, you know, lighting down here. Here we have CJ rocking the RPG. You can see the upgraded flame textures and some of the little effects, the smoke and stuff around. These are quite low resolution pictures, so you can't really see a whole bunch, but I mean, yeah, it looks pretty solid. Here's the picture we all wanted, of course. Just CJ holding a random spray paint can. It is funny how we have some nice textures out here in the background, but then we look at CJ's belt and it looked kind of bad. So that's sort of the quality I guess you're going to be getting with these games. It's like, it's just the good and the bad, right? So again, you're going to have to make a decision if you want to get these. And this is honestly probably why they haven't showed much gameplay, because there's probably some more issues like this. Another quite low resolution picture. This was of Tommy, Chunky Boy. Bro, I'm telling you, they messed up my man Tommy. I don't know what's going on with Tommy, but he is thick. And yeah, I don't know. Obviously, coming out of the Ocean View Hotel, this car looks like it's got some hydraulics going on. It looks like it's kind of bopping, but maybe not. Maybe that's just the way it looks. And then the last picture we got is this one of Claude in GTA 3. And again, it's not a good resolution picture. Maybe if I bop it down a little bit. But yeah, so that's the definitive edition. I think that's all we're gonna get. We got the screenshots from what, a week or 2 weeks ago, whenever they first announced it, and now these. I don't think they're gonna releasing a trailer anytime soon. Maybe on release day they'll release something, a little 1-minute trailer again, showcasing some stuff. But as far as like a full extensive gameplay trailer, I doubt we're gonna see anything. And actually, as I was making this video, we got some more screenshots. So here are some other screenshots from these games. So of course we have Claude here, and I'm gonna be honest, I kind of think GTA 3 out of all these games sort of is looking the best, at least as far as the main character and stuff goes. So that'll be a lot of fun. You can see I do really love the lighting here, especially out, just like the ambient lighting and stuff. It looks great. You can actually see a little bit of a reflection here too, which is kind of cool. Then we have, of course, the 3 from Vice City, and I'm gonna keep saying it. I'm gonna keep saying it. Tommy, my man, you've been eating too much Cluckenbell. But this is what I'm talking about. Like the characters here, and maybe it was just, I don't know how they were originally, but I don't think these guys look as good as like Claude does here. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see the full game. But continuing on, we have Claude again. Very serious face as we zoom in here. Very serious face. So sure, cool. Then we have, let's zoom back out. Vice City, the beach. Very bare, I will say, which I don't know if that's just maybe this particular screenshot. Maybe I've been playing GTA 5 too much. It's a little disappointing there's not a lot of stuff on the beach here though. But again, view distance looks great. Now, on the other side of that view distance though, we have this screenshot. This is, of course, of San Andreas. This is where it gets a little weird. I'm pretty sure, isn't this Mount Chiliad in this iteration of the game? And it looks right there. So that's sort of the interesting thing with San Andreas, because it does have those 3 distinct areas, or maybe even 4 distinct areas. If you can see them from across the map, the whole map's not actually that big comparatively to like GTA 5, for instance. So a lot of these things that in the original game you couldn't see because there's like fog and stuff to sort of hide it, you can see it now. So yeah, it's a little weird, I think. But we'll have to see how it all plays out. Also, there's not really any traffic or people here. There's like one dude down here at the bottom right that I'm noticing. So yeah, anyway, just some extra screenshots that came out while I was recording the first part of this video. So that's what we have at the moment. Preload is happening today unless you're on PC. So that's good. You don't have to wait until next Tuesday to do it. But for sure, I'd be curious to hear you guys' thoughts in the comments on some of these screenshots. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Please drop the video a like if you did enjoy. Of course, if we find out any more, I'll let you guys know. If anything does happen, I'll let you guys know. So that subscribe button. But that's going to do it for the video. Thank you guys for watching. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.